Sun up on a 2-lane, coffee in a thermos, dust on steel toes. Paint streak on your blue jeans, you smile and say another mile to go. We lay it down, gravel, grace, and gasoline, patching every crack in this old American dream. From busted bridges to the county line, praise the Lord, we're holding things together one stripe at a time. Yeah, praise the Lord, we're holding things together one stripe at a time.
You run a big machine, I'm flagging traffic in this neon vest. Hot wind on the blacktop, we trade a joke, then we do our best. We lay it down, gravel, grace, and gasoline, patching every crack in this old American dream. From busted bridges to the county line, praise the Lord, we're holding things together one stripe at a time. Yeah, praise the Lord, we're holding things together one stripe at a time. When the rain comes hard and the culvert starts to moan, oh, we dig in deeper, 'cause somebody's gotta get home. So we bow our heads right there in the dirt, keep us safe, keep these tires on the earth. We lay it down, gravel, grace, and gasoline, patching every crack in this old American dream. From broken X's to the county line, praise the Lord, we're holding things together one stripe at a time. Yeah, praise the Lord, we're holding things together one stripe at a time.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Roadcraft. We are still hanging out in the Reclaim expansion. What is it? Summer's Drought is the name of the map. And last time we were getting set up for this road down here. We currently have 1, 2, and 3 scalpers parked out here, which will cover the whole road. Who we got in there? We got Steel. Hello, Steel. We've got VTech. Hello, VTech. Blackout. Hello to Blackout. And David. Hello to David. Welcome, everybody. And I believe there is a lurker out there, too, so we will say hello to the lurkers. All the lurkers are just as important as the rest of us. So, let's get these scalpers fired up, then we'll get some equipment over here to start pouring some sand. And that means one, 2. Almost. This is when Steve parked. I'm almost thinking I want to try to move it a little bit though, because if you look at where it's positioned, it's right on the road. So we are going to try a little bit further forward here. Go. That's got this guy off the road. Really, the first one was kind of close to it, but sometimes you just don't quite have enough spacing. Well, he might be a little close too. We might have to see if we can get a little better positioning with him too. Again, sometimes you can only do so much. Just see if we can't squeak it a little further off the road. Not that sharp of a turn, because you're going to get hung up on that stupid post. There we go. Now it's still going to have that one arm flagging out there, isn't it? Let's see if we can back up just a little bit more. Saladuela. Oh, see, but then that one sticks the back end out there. Alright, hang on. We know we can get right there with it. So, let's... just trying a little extra repositioning here. What about... oh, look at that. See, that will work. I do believe. We had to take a tree out in the process, but that's got us off the road, out of the way. We're tucked in back behind that sign. It's got our sand going. And vehicles tapped. Sand. We got a little gap right here, but I think we can get away with that. Yeah, I think we can probably get away with that one. So, sand. We need sand. Which means I need... where's this guy at? Well, he's really not far away. Okay, well, let's get him over there, shall we? And again, number one rule of the dump trucks: Don't park them on a road you want to drive on. Every time I watch her laying sand, starting to sound like RDJ. So I believe when I looked, I had 6 infrastructure routes left to do, 5 side objectives left to do, and the main objective. We were at 77% at the start of this. Crashing out there, VTech? You have yourself a great night. Alright, there's the end of that. So where am I going with this guy? Besides apparently the wrong direction. Well, not really the wrong direction. It's the wrong direction, but it's not really the wrong direction, is it? Is there a way I can get over there? Can't get there from here. So I actually did go the wrong way. I need to come back to here and then weasel my way through here. Looks like I can cut straight across though. In fact, don't even want to cut that far. Let's delete that one. We want to cut to here, then to here. There we go. Where's Steve? I don't know. Steve is probably out doing Steve stuff. Which is just fine. I'm sure if he gets time, he'll pop in. What I can't believe is I can't believe Steel let me go the wrong way. Scuba Steve? No, that would be my boss. He took it upon himself one day to start calling me Mr. Bill, so I started calling him Scuba Steve. And the first time I called him Scuba Steve, he said, "Did you say Stupid Steve?" I said, "Well, if the shoe fits." Oh yeah, I know where the Big Daddy reference came in. Watched a lot of Adam Sandler movies. There's one that I would recommend nobody ever watch. It was probably the worst one he ever did, but it was probably, I know it's one of the first, if not the first. It was called Going Overboard. And it is the dumbest Adam Sandler movie I have ever seen. It wasn't my day to hold the map. Well, whose day was it? Well, didn't really need to pour sand there, but okay. We're good with that. Oh, it's Blackout's fault then. Blackout's fault I went the wrong direction. Some navigator you turned out to be. Oh, did you see that one jump up and try to attack me? Come on. What in the world? Typically work independently. This is a team operation. Independence has no place in a team. Alright, the question is, can we trust him to make it all the way to the end? I don't know. Well, we should at least watch until he gets to the break right here, huh? Make sure he's going to have enough to get through there. If he makes it through that, then we'll head over and grab the Pioneer. We'll know when he gets there because the sand in the truck will start to drop. So I'm trying to figure out what the wattage on the power supply on my computer is. I can't find a sticker on it anywhere that says what it is. I tried looking up the specs on Amazon where I bought it, and they don't mention the power supply. So I'm not sure exactly how to find that info. And he ran out. Did a game of flag football at the shop. Well, you know, you gotta have fun once in a while. So Blackout, what are you doing for work? I'm gathering you're not long out of high school, but I'd just be interested to know what kind of work you do. Okay, so we will have to send him back. Wow, he ran out immediately. That's weird. He didn't get anywhere at all before he ran out. Let's jump in this guy real quick. And we are going to turn that off. I wonder if I bring him over here, if it'll still reach everything. So we're going to give him a second, and then we're going to try to reposition this scalper. Well, yeah, but specifically what kind of work? I mean, there's a lot involved in working with a heavy recovery trucks. Yeah, I tried. I opened the one side of the case and didn't see anything. Didn't see anything on the back. I get it. Can't really see much through the glass side. I'm gonna try to open that up and see if I can find anything there. Yeah, I'm sure it's there somewhere. I just got to figure it out. All right, let's go ahead and shut this guy down and spin him around and try to get him up over there. See if we can't narrow that gap a little bit. The mechanic? You work with the hydraulics. Nice. Get that guy out of the road here. Yeah, playing with heavy machinery can be fun. Actually, up on this side over here might be better than that spot. Might have better luck right here. Looks like right there, too. I want further off the road. Let's go up a little bit more here, buddy. There we go. Let's see how that one does for our coverage. Ooh, see, that's going to be way better. See, you just got a sliver there and a sliver there. That they can make. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, Pioneer time. Which is... Okay, and my route. This time, instead of taking the long way, hang on, clear route markers. There's apparently the one was still there. Thinking Sam's going to need to go outside here in a second. So when we get the dozer over there, I'll get it running on its way and then take Sam out. Let's push these things out of the way while I'm here. Instead of trying to drive over them and fighting that battle. This may become a very handy spot to have cleared. Hold please, the boss is calling. just in case I decide I need to run a route through here or something. That's acceptably cleared. Except for these grouping here. That's the first batch of them that I shoved out of the way. You guy tried to lift a fully loaded truck with the wrecker. This is the one you worked on and repaired today, and he done broke it. Well, you'll get that from time to time. You got to use it as a teaching moment. Remember, at one time you were the new guy, probably not that long ago. Sam is getting very impatient over here yelling at me about why have I been sitting here pushing rocks around when I was supposed to be delivering a bulldozer. This was not in the job description. Well, not everything in life is in the job description. Great thing, everything in life can be a teaching moment. But we will be sending the sand truck back through there probably at least 2 more times. But it'll be a matter of dozer, sand, kind of thing, you know. Alright, are we going to fit across this bridge? I hate going into asphalt destruction mode. Well, barely. We are barely going to fit. I say at least 2 more times because I like to have a double layer all the way. And well, we've only got room for 1 layer currently. Alright guys, I will be right back after I let Sam out. Okay, I'm back. How's he doing? Just passing the first skeleton. That is weird with the white dot down there. I wonder what that's all about. You have to go and repair it, which means back to work. Well, have yourself a good time at work. Remember, be nice. Teaching moment. Just remember, the guy that's been there longer than you probably got the call first, and he said, no, make the other guy do it. This is a long stretch of road. So, Steel, we finally get a photo mode for Caretaker. Be interested to see how that one works. Most of it looks like patches for things that I haven't even noticed, but I was excited to see the photo mode edition. Now, one thing to remember from having watched MJ's stream, the AI cannot seem to drive the Wayfarer fuel carrier truck down this route very well. And there's the stretches on either end of it that have to get paved as well. Make sure he's out of the way. do kapoof. And then bring him back over here. Open. And select the road. Oh, this is going to be one of them ones where it's not going to give me the double layer. That's annoying. I mean, you can see it is adding sand, it's just not giving the pile. But I got to have it run through here anyhow because of the section it missed. Seems to me like there's a couple other roads that have to get done. See, that's the one we're on. So that's the other side. See, we got to do all of this up here and then in to whichever door it's got to go into. I'm not sure where the door's at. Right here. Then I go up the hill from the bridge and then into here. It's got to get done. We've got this road here that needs a little extra work. One VTEC finished up the other day. And where was the other one? There was one more road, I believe. I thought there was one more road somewhere. Maybe not. Town base to the water pump station. Not happening yet. Because town base to the water pump station has got to go from here all the way down to here, which is where all of this comes in and has to get taken care of. See, we got more work to do here through this section, along here, up to the bridge, other side of the bridge, connect to this road, and we got to widen this road, come through here, widen it up pretty good through here, all the way down this, which, as you notice, is not a given route. So it's not going to be AI, it's going to be me and whoever helps me, all the way down here, around, across this bridge. This side of the bridge might, well, it's only going to be okay till we hit the hill. So we may as well do all of that. Come up the hill, then around, and then in. And pipes to replace. And that was from the steel pipes facility, which is going to come across the route we're doing now. And let's get rid of this marker. Interesting. I find it very interesting that he did not add a second layer. Get out of there. You're not stuck. Non-driving. Who taught this AI guy how to drive? I don't know, maybe it didn't add the top layer because I still had the section in the middle that needed to be done. So because it wasn't counting it as having been completely done once, it couldn't do it. Which that's okay, because then that'll keep me from ending up too high. Because like I say, I like a double layer. Don't necessarily need triple layers unless the road's really bad. Well, I suppose I can grab the Zix and get it, bringing the roller and the paver over. Where do I want to load from? See, I got those guys are down here. I think we're going to take everybody back to the base. Nah, I'll just drive them down there. Nah, I am taking everybody back to the base. It's going to be a lot faster. And roller. And last but not least, we want heavy equipment transporter. Probably about the most level spot I'm going to find to be able to load this up too. And it's pretty straight and level, so. Come on. Stop that. Don't be getting all extra frisky on me. Okay, now our route there from here. Thomas Story, hello mate. So we will go there, cut across country. Cut through there, see? That's why I moved them rocks. Irritating Sam in the process, who is, by the way, currently having another conniption fit because, well, he's ready to come in. Alright. But it's a nice day. It is currently 77 degrees outside. He can hang out outside for a few minutes. Never be afraid to take your Zix off-road. See? Good thing I moved those. Unlike how it is here, where it's currently raining cats. Well, dogs. Yeah. Some areas tend to get a little wetter than others. Some are a little drier than others. Then you got the others that complain about whether it's warm or dry. Wet, dry, or otherwise. It's too hot, it's too cold, it's too wet, it's too dry. People just never happy. You know, the really long portion is going to be the widening of the road. Because all that's got to get done manually. And this is a long, long road. Come on. Drag it up over there. I think my trailer's stuck. Truck's not stuck. Trailer is. There we go. There we go. Now we can get over here. See? A little bit of hard pack that goes for dropping the ramps. Okay. Let's see if he will do his second layer now. There we go. Now we're getting that second layer. I'm going to go let Sam in. Well, at least he's spamming the brakes, so that's nice and annoying. And flattening the sand's going to take a minute too because of the way I like to do it, pushing it all in one direction. Now, I've heard a couple of comments about why they don't offer different aggregates for putting underneath, you know, as opposed to just sand, like gravel and all that. Well, think about all the extra quarries they'd have to add, because you would have to have a quarry for sand, a quarry for gravel. That's a lot of extra stuff they would have to program into it. I don't know, you think he's far enough along to launch the Pioneer? How far is he? Because I don't want the Pioneer to catch up to him. And the Pioneer will definitely be going faster. I think we'll wait until he's down about here. And then we'll send the Pioneer. Oh, sure, knock a tree over. What'd that tree ever do to you? Okay. Pioneer. Alright, well, we can shut these guys down. How did I set it for the AI to drive? Well, I'll show you here. I'll show you when we get ready to do the paver. Because it's a little hard to show you while he's already going. But when you're in this box, it gives you the little indicator to open up the road planning request. You've got to be in the vehicle already, so you open up that road planning request, and then when you get, it'll just ask you to mark the route that you want them to work on. So then you just go anywhere along the route and tap whatever button it tells you for that. And again, I'm using a controller, not the keyboard, so it's going to be a little bit different. Same general theory applies, though. All right. Pioneer's there. He can get moved out of the way. Bobby! Hello there, Bobby. Welcome in. Just build a route straight across there. I know you can't really, I mean, well, you can kind of get the idea. Trees over there spontaneously combusting. See, then we get to the end and we'll drive all the way to the far end again. And do the right. Drive all the way to the far end and do the left. And then one more trip down the center. Then it'll be ready for paving. Yeah, if you're ever only doing just the single AI lane, don't do a double layer of sand. Because you can see how it rises up on the ends like that. And the AI tend to not follow the route directly. They like to cut corners, don't they, Steel? And when they cut corners and they slide off the edge, they don't like to get back on. So if you're ever doing just a single lane, don't run a double layer of sand. I run the double layer of sand just because I'm making my roads 2 to 3 times as wide. Gotta have a passing lane. Nobody likes to meet head-on traffic on a one-way road, one-lane road. And I personally recommend always pushing your sand only in one direction. Again, it can take a little longer to do your road, especially when your road is the entire length of the map, in this case. But you get a better road, I think. All depends on how picky you are. You just try to just get her done. Well, there's just get her done mode. Trying to make it look pretty. Got a little OCD problem. You know, you can always deal with that. Oh, it's going to make me come out of the map. And first I got to come out of the map and set the brake on this guy. I don't know why. I was pretty sure I had the brake set. But apparently I didn't. Shame on me. See, that's also why you don't park your dump trucks on the road that you're working on, because they'll just randomly dump sand. It can be an empty dump truck. If you're doing co-op and somebody else jumps into it, it likes to jump up in the air and leave a big mess of sand all over the place. If Sergey was here, he'd have his Scout parked up on that. And always look where you're driving, so you don't crash into things like I just did. Where you're going, not where you've been or what you're passing. We are passing the gassing today. Passing the gassing all day. Passing the gassing, it'll keep you from acting a fool, 'cause you'll pass out today. Almost sparked the dozer on it? Yeah. And we will go to the right hand side first. Why? Just because. Doesn't matter. It's just the side I'm doing. This might take a minute. less intense than you thought it would be? What happened? You just blow a line? Yeah, we had a wrecker at our shop that we used to have. Flatbed wrecker with the stinger on the back. And the stinger started going bad, so we couldn't use it. Well, then the hydraulics for the stinger started failing on us, so if you tried to raise the bed would come up and it would tilt sideways as it was going up because it was losing pressure through one of the stinger lines. So I crawled underneath of that thing one day and disconnected the stinger lines and plugged them off so that the valve body couldn't push anything in that direction, and even if it tried, there was no place for it to go. Sometimes things like that are real easy fixes. Charlie, hello there. Your Roman name is the last thing you ate with Eus on the end. And headset's acting up. Good thing I'm not Roman, because I'd hate to be called Chickenius. Maybe chickenitis. I could do chickenitis. Protein Marius. Too late, we already read it. Protenius for short. Now what I can do for the final pass is I can let the AI run that final pass, and then I can set the paver going along right behind it. But I still got to drive down the left side, which is currently the right side, and then all the way back again to release the AI. Yep, thunderstorms tonight and throughout most of the day tomorrow and tomorrow night. I can swear I shut that thing off, but it's still running. Bruin's got first point. Nice. We are almost to the halfway point. I was really kind of hoping to see that they would have pushed a patch through on here to fix the roller. I'm sure they had to have heard about it by now. I have already sent Saber messages before about other things that were not functioning right in this game. But I don't want to be the guy that is always pestering them about what's wrong with it. Gonna head out. Feeling a little under the weather. Canceled tonight's stream. Oh, sorry to hear that, man. I hope you get feeling better. Anytime, man. I'll throw a quick prayer in for you here when I get done tonight. In fact, for those of you watching currently, I mean, I've made it fairly obvious that I am a Christian and believe in God. Would you guys be interested in having me say a prayer at the end of the stream each night? Yes, no, otherwise? I mean, we're doing this for you, so however you guys want to see things progress, we can progress it in that manner. Just kind of something I've been considering, either starting with one or ending with one. However God leads you. Amen to that, Bobby. Alright. We will let the AI make the final pass down the middle again. There appears to be a cat stuck somewhere over here, because you can hear him. Wrong button. I want this button. And select the route there. And we will let him get rolling. Well, he is taken off. We'll unload this stuff. Yeah, I still don't believe I have quite the high enough level yet to get to... Or no, I do have it, I just don't have the money for it yet. To get the new paver. Hey, Kev, how you doing? Pioneer's just barely making it around that first curve. I'm doing good myself. Man, it'd be so cool if you could see the critter that was making the noise. Yeah, after this is all done, this section here from the bridge to there is going to have to get fixed. Don't think you're getting up anytime soon? Neighborhood cats laying on your lap? Well, that's not always a bad thing. Yeah, I figured you were outside if you said you had the cat out there. Alright guys, well he's running. I'm going to go ahead and refresh my drink. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Now, Pioneer's just about done. It's funny, we got that section there that right behind the scalper where it didn't get any sand. It's plenty wide enough on that side though, so. And we can jump in there, get him out of the box. Alright. He's just at the halfway point. We want him a little past halfway because the roller's faster than he is. So again, we'll go right about here before we release the roller. Bruins 2, Devils 0. It's your sports report if you're interested. Where are you going, dude? All he had to do was drive in a straight line. Seems to be rolling pretty decent so far. Level 15 is going to be the next big step because that's where I get the Warden and I can get my epic crane. Oh, I might need to get me a rocket crawler out here. I don't have one yet, but that doesn't mean I don't need one out here. Those are the only rocks I'll bring the Pioneer up and push them off. Doing pretty decent so far. No missed areas yet. I say yet because it's bound to happen. That one route yesterday, it made it all the way to the second to the last segment and then missed the section. I was going to sit there and spam the brakes. You don't pump your air brakes. You know, Streamlabs must be on vacation tonight because I haven't seen hiding her hair out of Streamlabs. So we will give them a quick prompting. And Streamlabs is still not talking. Interesting. Unless change this to live chat. It's still ain't doing anything there, but try opening Streamlabs and see if that'll kickstart it. What are you slowing down for? You just keep right on moving, buddy. Why? Oh, I know why. Now we'll close that back down and see if it doesn't makes any difference. Here. Look at that. Still only level 13. 2300 XP for that. Now, I'm going to have to get in the Pioneer and go in search of those rocks. Where were they? Right there. They got to get pushed off the road. That's just past... Yeah, just past the pipeline. Get those rocks out of the way of the paver. Oops, see, we got one right there too. Do not want the rocks causing a problem. Problems they will cause. Woo. Don't want to jog down there. Might be a rough time getting back up. Oops. See, got a rock right here. Little guy, he's there. Yeah, I didn't see any updates or anything come out, but maybe they did push out a patch at some point in time that fixed that with the roller. I guess it remains to be seen because there's still a lot of road left to roll. So. I did not see any other pesky rocks in the way, all the way down, so we should be good. So just park off to the side and on the paver. What do I got? 43.5. I need 62.5 to get the other paver. I do believe. Really? Come on. Reposition. I have not heard from our young friend JL in a while. I hope things are going well for him. Well, things were kind of difficult for him and for some others for a little while. Wish everybody the best. That may be the we got one more day of the most recent mod map to take care of that we will be doing. And then the next map after that will probably be Chili Port Mon, which is a mod map by JL, aka Jane Lukowski. Not necessarily the most popular of individuals, and that's for given reasons that I will not disclose. But he's a very talented map maker. Seen a couple of his maps. I have played a couple of them. I have enjoyed them. And there's one thing in life, we may not always agree with somebody else's personality. We might not necessarily get along with that. But that does not necessarily make that individual a bad person just because we don't get along with them. And it definitely does not take away from their talents and skills. That Chili Pork Mountain is his first full-size map. He's done all the maps he's done prior have all been mini maps, so it will be his first full-size map. Can't remember if it was a region or if it was just a single map. I have not played any of it yet. I do have it subscribed to, so that when the time comes, I will be ready. And anybody that may be wishing to join in the Mod Map Mondays, if you check that section on my Discord, you can feel free to enter maps you would be interested in seeing. And if you would like to play, give me a heads up and we will get together ahead of time, try to get something worked out, make sure that your equipment is working and playing friendly, and that you have good voice communications. Because unfortunately Blackout had an issue with SnowRunner last night. He was unable to get on. He tried for a little bit and his Xbox just was not playing nice with the co-op. So, you know, it tends to create a hiccup, which is why we need to set times to get it together ahead of time to be able to straighten that stuff out. But again, any map suggestions, mod maps that you would like to see previewed, 'cause that's really all it is. You know, we go through, scout the map, do a couple of the missions, and move on. You usually give 2 Mondays for each map / region. Just to showcase it, so if people decide it, can pick and choose if that's something they're interested in seeing or not. I should have brought the bowhead back down here and sand from the bridge to the road while I'm doing this, but we'll get that afterwards. We got a lot of work ahead of us on this road. Nice clean cut at the end. Don't think it was that clean on the other side though. But I did promise I would do that map, so we're going to do it. Give them a fair and honest review. Yeesh, there's something there. Oh. Is that where I pushed that rock off the road? Probably. Gonna have to fix that. Just because it will drive me absolutely bananas. Well, the garbage pile has a pretty good sized hitbox. Perfectly good empty trash dumpster right there, and they threw it all on the ground. I mean, that's just disrespectful of the environment. Yeah, I gotta wonder if Streamlabs is undergoing a update or some kind of maintenance or something is why it's not working. Here we're passing halfway. think we're getting awful close. There's another rock in the road that I missed. Alright, we are going to do something here. We're going to try it this way. Aha! That allowed me a little bit of a nudge. Got it out of the way anyhow. There's our broken tree. Okay, we're not quite as close to the end as I thought. Well, yeah, I guess we are, because there's the bridge. There's the other scalper hiding behind there, and there's the bowhead up there. So, yeah. Yeah, we're just about to the end of this. And then we get to roll it. Sam laying down at my feet, pushing my legs around. As well, they're in his way. They may be at the bottom of my body, but they are in his way, so they have to go. All right. We're getting there. Route failed between the Northwest Tunnel and Town Base. I bet there's another route failure. Yep. What I may do is alternate those routes so that they're driving on the opposite side of the road from what they should be. Just so that they never collide. It's going to have them both driving on the wrong side of the road for a short distance. But then they should never fail. I mean, I've gotten all the money and resources out of them that I'm going to get, but I like to keep them going just so that way when I'm driving in those areas, it provides that extra challenge. Y'all are awful quiet in chat today. Kind of curious if they actually put legitimate Arabic writing on there, or if they just threw scribbly lines on it. I was never good at reading Arabic and could only speak a little teeny tiny bit of it. What I'm going to do here, guys, is this little hump in the road, we're going to get rid of this. There's been some people that have said that you can't get rid of them by continuously rolling over them, and just to show you that you can, I did another video on it where I had a really pronounced hump in the road. It's just a matter of how much time do you want to put into your road. As you can see, it is just about completely and entirely gone. See, you can end up with a perfectly smooth, flat road just simply by rolling over the lumps more often. Throw it in low gear, drive back and forth over them a few times, and away they go. All right. Here we go again. Same old trip again. Driving down the avenue. Rolling asphalt will bore you. Sorry, guys. Try not to let it get too crazy around here because it'll slide right off the edge. Well, we don't want that. These actually do hold a pretty steep angle though, before sliding too far. But the faster you're going, the harder it is to catch it when it does decide to go. Final scalper, and there's the finish line up there. By finish line I mean turnaround point. Well, at least the next couple of passes won't be so hairy because I won't be having to worry about sliding off the edges or any of that kind of stuff or running into poles because they're going to be more to the middle. I'm just curious here. This is just a curiosity thing. What do you think? Is it doing anything? I don't know that it's doing anything to just a lump in the sand. That is looking down at salmon, not paying attention to what I'm doing. But you know, sometimes you gotta pay more attention to your puppy dogs. They are more important than the video games. I don't know what that tree's got going on. This isn't so much a lump as it is that there's an actual low spot, but I'm not sure if this will work for maybe mashing the outer edge into that low spot. I figured I'd give it a try. A lot of times with the low spots, you just got to pour some more sand in there and flatten it out and then repave it. Yeah, that didn't seem to do much for that. But for the high spots, you just gotta figure out how to tell the difference between what's the low spot and the high spot. It looks convincing enough that it could be actual real Arabic. I would either have to find somebody that can read Arabic or take a picture of it and do a Google search. Alright, well, we get this guy back to the other end here. We'll be able to fix our routes and call it from there. With the Streamlabs not functioning properly, I have not noticed if the on-screen chat is working or not. pipes. I have 2 pipes in stowage. Seven beams, 5 logs, and 4 slabs. In a partridge in a pear tree. On the first day of Roadcraft, my true love gave to me. Come on, easy does it. There's the final scalper and the bridge and the end of the road right there. Alright. Now one thing I was thinking could be a good idea. See, that's just a regular concrete bridge that they have right there. When you look at the size. So if we went, see, we got a telephone pole there and a tree there. So if we went on this side, not long enough. We run out of room. Okay. But the wide one will go a little bit further because you get more sections. We just have to move it out further. And set that over there. Like that. Then that would allow for the two-way traffic. I was meant to say, whoever does my intro and exit music is terrific. The ones for I've done most of it, but Mikey, the one that he's played with us a couple of times, he made the first mod map we did, the Penn Hills mod map, and I've played when I was doing Return to Michigan. He did that one. But he's done a couple of them, but most of them I've done. It's an AI program called Suno that both of us have been using, the same one. I'm going to try if we start it down this way. Will that make it all the way? Oh, see, that will. That will only use 4 slabs. Run right along next to that bridge. Because then you wouldn't have to worry about coming head on with somebody in there. But yeah, the stuff for Roadcraft, I came up with that one. The Region Reversal song is one of mine. The one for regular SnowRunner stuff, for my single player stuff, that was a Mikey song. The Last Caretaker one I did. My ATS song I did. And the stream ending was one of mine. And thank you, Bobby. I'm glad you like them. Okay, let's get these routes running again. Fixed and running. Okay, so that's that one. So what we are going to do is we're going to move these points for this route to that side of the road and move the other points for the other route to the other side of the road. Yeah. Right there. Okay. And before we dispatch, we are going to fix the other one, which is that one. And move those points down here. Then the two routes are not crisscrossing each other. There we go. Dispatch. And dispatch. And the map's upside down. Of course it is. So this guy's going to get there first. You want to spectate? Let me spectate. I know why I can't spectate. Now I can spectate. Tell you, this dog is psychic. I pick up an empty plastic bottle and he immediately is alert. Giving it to me, Dad? I need to make noise. Alright. I mean, really, this route needs to be fixed all the way because it's kind of in the middle of the road through the whole thing. all over the place. I can't remember who set this one to running. We did it so long ago. Alright, see, he is over here, hanging out on this side of the road. Plenty of room on there. Let's see how he does with the turn being a little bit tighter now. Perfect. Now where's the other guy at? Because the other guy should be coming along. Wow, you're way back there yet. I mean, I guess it is quite a hike. Did I ever fix it so that they're not rubbing on this guardrail on this bridge? I cannot remember. It's looking like not. So I'm going to make that change too, but not until after we see how he does in the other section. This is just a matter of moving the endpoint over a little bit. Get that tree out of the way, that'd be a good way down into that quarry. Hill. Well, that's got to get fixed too. That would be a VTEC. Come on, back her up. Back it up. Alright, and now yes, he is staying plenty on that side of the road. Absolutely no chance for collisions. Tell you, it's ridiculous that we had to pave this for a Voron. Especially because I drove a Voron of my own up this hill. Alright, well, we'll let this guy complete, and then we'll edit that spot by the bridge in that corner, and we'll call it a night. Yeah, that AI program, you just tell it what you want, and You can be as detailed or vague as you want. The more detailed you are, the more likely you're going to get something exactly what you're looking for. Okay. Oh, that wasn't the one I wanted. Dispatch those. That wasn't the one I wanted to cancel. Hang on. Completed requests. That's the one. How did I pass that? Okay. So now, across there. Oh yeah, that's way too sharp of a turn. No wonder. There we go. That should fix that one. And then at the bridge. See, and that's the funny thing about them drifting so far over, is that point is well to the other side of where they were running. There we go. And they will be good from there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go ahead and end the stream here. I want to say thank you all for watching. And if you like what you see, please hit that like button. If you really like what you see, feel free to share, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll know when I go live, which will be tomorrow night with The Last Caretaker. If you guys have not seen Last Caretaker yet, feel free to come in and join me and watch, comment, and give me your opinion. After that, we'll be back here for some more Roadcraft on Thursday, and then some more Region Reversal on Friday. So again, thank you, and we will see you next time.
Been a wild little ride here tonight, laughing along under that blue light. From the first hello to the last GG, y'all been sitting right here next to me. The stream is ending, but it ain't goodbye. We'll fire it back up on another night. So hit that follow, keep your boots by the room. This train is ending, hit X game and we'll see you soon. Yeah, the stream is ending, hit X game and we'll see you soon. From the clutch plays down to every small fail, you were right there raising all that hell. The chat rolling fast like a hometown creek. Can't wait to do it all again next week. The street